Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. A happy Monday to you. I hope you had a good weekend. We're doing things a little bit differently with this debut, primarily down to a scheduling thing. So this is POW. This is POW. I think it's POW. But they're a debuting group as part of the Wednesday lineup, the 11th. The very long and loaded Wednesday release schedule. Their official debut is in 2 days' time. I'm recording this Monday evening. Unfortunately, I'm unavailable to record or do anything related to the channel on Wednesday, and for a decent amount of time afterwards, I'm attending a conference in my field of work, and I'm flying out Wednesday. So I'll be spending all day on an airplane or at the airport, and I'll be abroad for a few days afterwards, meaning I won't have time to get around to it. So we're going to do the pre-release stuff now. In fact, they have two pre-release MVs that they've dropped. They dropped one for Favorite a little while ago, and Amazing, which was from a few days ago. So we're going to be checking out both songs today. I also remember seeing a couple comments about this on various videos and things like that in the past. So congratulations to those people. We're getting around to POW right now. If you've never been around for a debut group kind of breakdown from me, we run through the Kprofiles page, try and learn a little bit about the members, and then we hit up the MVs. So if you want to skip ahead to the MVs, timeline below is going to be chapter based off whatever we're watching. You are more than free to skip ahead. I will see you over there. If you're in it for the long haul like me, let's head on over to Kprofiles one time. DJ, roll the intro. Right. Oh, POW. It's a 5-member group. Oh, 5 is an interesting setup. How many? I feel like you don't get that many 5-member groups. I think, like, what, Vanner's 5, right? Or was Vanner 4? Vanner's 5, right? I don't remember now. I feel like 5-member boy groups are not very common. That's very exciting. But here we go. POW is a boy group on Grid. First, agency's first boy group. Congratulations to Grid Entertainment. Also, congratulations to the guys on debuting. Very exciting time. Produced single favorite on September 13th, so I'm very late to it. And then they'll be making their debut on the 11th. Right. Oh, let's get into the members. Jung Bin, leader and vocal. Yim Jung Bin. July 22nd. Oh, 3. Oh, lots of information. Bread and donuts. Me too, man. Love me some carbs. Loves dogs. Winter likes winter. The season. Cries the most. We got a crier. We got a crying leader. Those are good. Crying leaders, they always wear their emotions on their sleeve. Okay, no trainee background, which is interesting. I was kind of that's one of the like points that I always kind of want to hope to learn from these is how long they've been a trainee, or if they were on a show, or maybe they were part of a different group beforehand. Okay, keep going. Yorch. Yochi. Okay. Gotta add him to the Thai lineup. Yongxin Wong Pani Yong Wong Panino. Oh, very, very tongue twistery last name. Very cool though. April 11th, 02. Pio, Thailand. As working as an actor, model in Thailand, so child actor, another dog and winter favorite. Dancing in football. I wonder what kind of football. Former pre-debut group Trainee A. Haven't heard of that one before. Let's visit an amusement park with the members. Good entertainment. That's a variety content piece. Alright, let's keep moving. Hyunbin, Koo Hyunbin, vocal, 82903. Pick singing. A little bit of a homebody, maybe? Board games and reading books. See ya. Is more of a talkative person. Never mind. Just likes all the ice cream. Me too, fam. Me too. Yeah, not a lot of past information, which is interesting. I wonder if maybe it hasn't been like revealed yet. I reckon, future Weverses or YouTube lives or whatever they may do will probably reveal that. But next up, Yoon Dong Yeon, English name Justin Leho. Ooh, that's a proper English name. I wonder where that comes from. Dancer vocal, Spirit 2603, Filipino Korean. Okay, was on Loud, former JYP and Fantasio trainees. There we go. We finally got a little bit of background. Chicken adobo, proper chicken adobo. Oh, I could really go for that right now. I haven't eaten dinner yet, and that made me hungry. Another dog person. Can speak English and is the most fluent member. Shout out you multilinguist. And then finally, Hong, Maknae, June 2305. Okay, so we have a dog. We have a group of dog lovers. Cool. Also, very cool. Another one-syllable stage name, Hong. It's like Woong from AB6. And members of the family, that's freaking adorable. Prefers winter over summer, another winter enjoyer. Martial artist, Taekwondo. Okay, Maknae's good at Ago. I wonder how long it's gonna take for him to grow out of that phase. As Maknaes usually do at some point. But okay. A little bit more extra information in certain places and not a whole lot in other places, but that's okay. Again, this is just to gauge a rough idea of what these guys are. So let's hop on over to the MV real quick. Hello, welcome back to those of you who skipped on ahead. We're going to start with favorite first. So let's get into it. Enough dilly-dallying because we have 2 MVs to get through. Oh, heavy on the guitar. As someone who grew up on 80s rock music, we're already off to a great start. Anything rock-coded like this, I'm gonna be on board with. And yet, it still keeps that hint of youthful freshness, which is very much a common thing among the debuting boy groups this year. Oh, this is very cool. It's got the heavy, crunchy guitar, offset with their bright vocals. Nice. A proper post-chorus, too. Yeah, I'm genuinely surprised at how heavy and how crunchy this guitar part is. Kind of blended in with the trap beat a little bit. Oh, we're back into the crunchy guitar. Yeah, that release into the even crunchier like rock guitar is exquisite. No post-chorus, straight into the bridge. Oh, little guitar slide in. Bring the beat back. No fancy tricks, no little hidden tactics, just boom, back into the beat. Oh, that's great. That's actually very good. Oh, but who's holding the camera now? Who's holding the camera? Hey, yo, that's very good. That's very, very good. It's the thing about Favorite is I'm kind of off of a very long album listen from earlier today. I listened to Young K's Letter with Notes album, which is very much band coded, or rock guitar, bass, drums, pretty vocals like that. POW's Favorite is a song that's very much embodying that rock spirit, and yet still keeping it a pop song, but very much leaning into that rock sound, and they've done it very well. It's very balanced, and the way they've made the balance, I think, is very smart. So they all have pretty high and bright voices. Admittedly, that may be just the song is kind of made for a brighter, higher vocal part, and that's perfectly fine. But they've decided to offset that with the heavy, crunchy guitar behind it, and I think that pairing is really nice, and they've done a really good job with it. I think the pacing is really good too. It's not an overwhelmingly quicker, energetic song. It's very anthemic in the final execution of it. And yet, even though it's an anthem with a pretty heavy guitar, it still keeps the essence of like the youthful sound that pretty much all of the boy group debuts have been having this year. And it does have that like energetic brightness you get from the youthful type of music that the boy group debutantes are using. So that is very good. But let's get into the next song, shall we? Because we have one more. Right, this is the one from a few days ago. This is amazing. Now, the thing about when you get pre-releases like this is I have no idea if this is going to be anything related to the previous pre-release or the title track that's coming in a couple of days' time, or the rest of the album, if this is even coming with the rest of the album. That's what makes pre-releases so very interesting, is that you get some music, but you really don't know what the final finish line is going to be. But the fact that we've gotten 2 pre-releases for this group has me very excited. What sound is Amazing going to take? Is it going to be rock-based again? Are we going to get maybe something a little bit softer, a little bit darker? Are we going to get maybe a more rap-prominent song? Find out. If we get another rock band coded song, I will not be upset by it. Okay, are y'all gonna go with a little bit of a rock sound? Oh. You spun it a little bit. Yep, this one's definitely a little bit more harder. Taking some EDM cues now. Got a nice riser. halftime on the drop. And yet they, again, brought in that rock element with the electric guitar moving. And a post-chorus. I want to give the music team some credit on this song, because even on a song that is this heavy in the bass department, like that 808 is loud. The vocals aren't being overwhelmed. Very controlled. Shout out the music team. I think that's so cool, the way they've incorporated a rock electric guitar into a trap drop. That's so cool. Overlapped transition, very nice detail. And I like that we've switched the electric guitar sound now. Prolong the silence. Whoa. Musical silence is a great tool, and they've utilized it to make that final drop really hit home hard. And a nice bona fide finish. I'm pleasantly surprised by that. It's, again, nice amount of guitar. For a song that is more dance-oriented, and for a song that is composed in a way that is more EDM-based, or trap-based, what have you. It's leaning into that direction, but it's still maintaining that guitar aspect, which has me thinking, is this group going to have a concept based around that guitar in some way, shape, and form? Because if that's the case, they're a group that I'm going to have to keep my eye out on. But, ooh. You know what? I appreciate the fact that Amazing is a very different take to Favorite. That it is heavier, it is punchier, it is a little bit darker in a way where, well, I should probably say it's not as bright as Favorite. Let's say it that way. And it's a song that really kind of hits in a way that like a dance song should hit. And yet they've managed to, in certain places, I think the vocal color in general was a little bit grittier and a little bit lower than Favorite. And the way that they're kind of showcasing their range off of these two songs, I think is very well done. It's very clever. It's very smart is the main part. Amazing definitely is a song that's meant to showcase the choreo parts and like their dancing ability more. So like a performance video rather than like a proper MV in a way. And I'm not mad at that. In fact, for a pre-debut, I think it's smart to have one proper MV and to have a more dance-oriented like performance video-esque thing. Because it really showcases to the world like what the guys can do leading up to the full debut. And just based off the two songs from them, I'm very excited to see where they go with this. They could be an interesting group. They could be a very interesting group. The thing is, like, I grew up around rock music. So whenever a group pulls a little bit of rock influence into their music, I'm immediately gonna get attached to it. They are spinning that rock influence in a way where it's it's not like the be all end all core identity of whatever music they're producing. Like they are not a rock group, but they're treating that rock influence as kind of like a seasoning to their type of music, and I like what they're doing with it. It's a very controlled level of amount of like rock music we're getting. It's also not like an overwhelming amount of rock. It's also not like an element of rock that just feels like it was thrown in there for the sake of it. It's incorporated in because it needs to be there, but it's not like the defining characteristic of the song, and that is what makes them stand out for me. And that makes me excited for the debut, which again, unfortunately, I can't watch um, either on the day of or within a reasonable time when it drops, after it drops. So we'll get around to it at some point, I think. Again, I don't actually know what my future schedules are going to look like moving forward, but since we can't check out the debut and since they have, pre-debut content, we're going to give them their due diligence. We're going to give them their due props now. And I'm glad we did because this was a great time. So that is it for me today. Thank you all for watching along with me. For those of you who wanted me to check out Favorite when that dropped, thank you for being patient with me. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. And I usually say this last message on every video, but I think it's very poignant now more than ever. One last request from me today: let us work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world, whether it be, checking with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, or even picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness that may brighten up someone else's day to day. And know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life, for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, know that I will always be a friend, an ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.